Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are jumping back into Penguin. This is season 1, episode 4. And all I got to say is, we're in it now. I can't wait to see where the series goes.
What a cliffhanger for the end of the last episode. Sorry, voice is a little hoarse today, but can't wait to see how they follow up with leaving our girl right there on site.
Yeah, each episode has been building, and each time we keep saying we enjoyed it more than the last one, so I'm hoping episode 4, we're saying the same thing. Let's go!
Don't move. Don't f***ing move.
Oh, we're getting a conversation?
I said on your f***ing knee. Watch your goddamn mouth. I ain't some guy.
Oh!
Disrespect you have shown our family. Your lab. It's ours now.
Listen, it don't have to go down this way.
You think we'd just sit by and watch you make excuse after excuse and do nothing?
What the f*** is she talking about?
The second you walked into Blackgate, I knew you were a swindler and a cheat.
What the f*** is she talking about?
Oh, boy.
I thought for a moment you two were... that perhaps you asked him to
Asked him to what?
kill your brother to take his place. But I'm
Oh my
wrong.
god.
We're getting everything.
You didn't know.
Oh my god.
I never cheated your family. Jesus. Come on. I needed Sophia to get the new drug. All right, for us. It's yours. It's yours.
the twist.
I'm just gonna bring it to you. I swear to God, you gotta trust me. I'm on your side.
Oh, she's going to
Holy
snap.
shit.
Oh. Did Sophia get clipped on the side of her face?
When she
or?
dove,
Okay.
she hit her head. Oh my god. It happened in episode 3, but we're seeing it in episode 4.
Yeah.
Sophia. Sophia.
We'll have to maybe come back to that newspaper.
That newspaper.
Gangland rivalry.
It is my pleasure to welcome the chairwoman, the Isabella Falcone Foundation, Sophia Falcone.
Oh, this is quite the throwback, huh?
Isabella Falcone struggled with depression for years. And when I was 9, she took her own life. That's why my father and I started this foundation. We wanted to support charities like this one that provide women and girls with life-saving services.
Is that the first we've heard of her mother doing that?
Our gala and our golf tournament next month. Sophia, you will be there,
Like
won't
the
you? It is
series?
so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hell,
In the series, yes.
Yeah.
this is the 3rd luncheon this week. It'll
Correct me if
bother
I'm wrong.
to take the edge off.
I'm sure your father appreciates it. But yeah, even when you're helping people, you still gotta eat shit. It's better than some jobs, though.
Yeah, like what? Driving me around?
No, I ain't. You know what I mean.
I was like messing with you. It's a shitty job, I know. You deserve better. I mean, we both do, but you, so at least you're eligible for a promotion.
Jeez.
Summer Gleason.
Hi.
I've been following your work with the foundation. It's impressive.
Thank you.
If you don't mind me saying, I think you could be doing more. I don't know if you're aware, but a young woman named Yolanda Jones committed suicide last week. There's actually been a number of women like Miss Jones over the last decade, and they all died the same way, by hanging.
The hangman.
What organization did you say you were with? I don't talk to press.
More women could get hurt. You could help them.
Dude, this first 8 minutes, 9 minutes is absolutely wild.
Are you not? Here I come. Alberto, I know you're in here.
We went back.
Yep.
We're going a little bit
Further
back. Love it.
Oh, she's gonna. Yep, there's mom.
No
Oh.
way.
She's
my
the one
God.
that finds her?
Mom?
Oh.
Oh.
How was your luncheon?
Good. Ruth sends her regards.
Which one's Ruth?
The wife of Congressman Hill. She's finally taking my calls, thanks to the assistant.
Get off the phone, Randall.
Right, Hill.
I'm texting Shane.
To his financial holdings.
I'm working on it.
Why are you such a fool when your sister's so reliable?
I know, Pop. I get it. I'm sorry.
They got him to play Carmine. Nice.
I gotta go.
I can't have your brother embarrassing me next weekend. Not with the family flying in.
I'm gonna watch him. I'll make sure that he behaves.
Thank you, beautiful. You're soft.
SAW.
Thinking recently about the future. About our family's future. When the time comes, I want you to take my place.
Oh.
I want you to run this family. If that's something that would interest you.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
I would be honored.
Wow.
But the rest of the family, they're not.
They know your mind. They'll do as I say.
That's where all the tension between the uncles and everybody else comes into play.
Maybe it's because of the foundation, but I've just been thinking a lot about Mom. I know I was so young, but I don't remember her being sick or depressed.
She was good at hiding it.
Now stop asking.
Why would you do this now? Picking away at old wounds. You know how it upsets me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You still haven't told me what you want for your birthday.
Probably hard to shop for somebody
Sure,
like
I'll
that.
have whatever you give me.
There's the default answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
New pair of sunglasses to wear inside, maybe. Can't trust them.
Dude.
Don't worry. Pop's gonna lose it. Over it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it's old and expensive, like his favorite child.
Girls at the 44 below, has Dad ever had relationships with them?
Those girls aren't exactly the relationship type. Since when do you care about Pop's love life?
It's been a long time since Mom, and he doesn't really talk to me. I don't know, you get to see a whole nother side of him.
Side. He's Pop.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean. Like, it's very different with me. I just thought you might have seen something.
Spill it.
There is something, but I can't. He can kill me. Pops on the side, and the girls at the club are trained female assassins.
Jeez.
We got a good life, right?
Where to, Sophia?
Oh. Is Summer in the Batman lore, folks? I would love to know.
Reports are consistent. They all died from asphyxia. I'm not disputing that. What I
Dude,
find strange
is that
is,
part
according
of
to the police,
Hans Zimmer's
official cause of...
music, folks? Did you pick up on that?
Do you see the impressions around the neck? They're far more congruent with manual strangulation.
Like someone's hands.
Exactly. Then there's the defensive wounds. They were left off.
Oh.
You can see these women, they fought back, biting, scratching.
Why are you telling me this?
I need access to the girls working at the club.
It's not exclusive.
Not the Iceberg Lounge, the 44 below where Yolanda Jones actually worked. If you wore a wire...
To my father's club. Never gonna happen.
Hey, just wear a wire. You'll be all right.
You don't have family or friends close by, the type whose death or disappearance doesn't make the news. We need to protect these women.
Oh, those nails. Oh. Mom fought back too.
Sophia. Don't look.
Oh, there it is.
Sophia.
Oh my goodness.
This is all you have? Just like some old reports and conspiracy theories?
Sophia, please.
You don't
just...
know about my father. He's a good man. Do you understand?
I am perfectly okay with this being a whole backstory episode.
Yep.
If this is what it's going to be.
Sophia meeting the reporter. People are gonna start to get ideas. Your father might not like.
Stop! As you are my driver, that is all you are, so stop talking and drive.
Oh, ouch.
This is wild too. Like he's front and center of just picking up information.
He's there for all of it.
Which he's alluded to in previous episodes, but it's cool to actually see it.
Yeah.
Oh, her.
Lucas says he met her in Portugal. Okay. Portugal.com.
Jesus.com.
First martini? Obviously.
Sophia,
Oz, what are you doing inside?
your father wants to see you. He's in his office.
Oz, what are you doing inside?
This is the relationship they had early is really interesting. I know they talked about it, but now seeing it,
it's like it played out
almost a little bit different level.
Uncle Luca hasn't even told his vasectomy story yet.
Why didn't you tell me you met with a reporter?
Oh
Here we
shit!
go.
Oz doesn't know what he's talking about. Some woman approached me, but I told her to f off. That's it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to Kenzie.
Does he send her to Arkham?
There's an open investigation. They're looking into me for murder. Do you think I did these things? This was meant for you. All of it. How could you do this to me?
Oh no!
It all gets taken away, and
I've never doubted you. And I know that there's an explanation.
An explanation for what?
You had scratches on your hands the day Mom died. They were from something else. I don't know what, but something.
Sweet Sophia.
Oh Jesus, I'm kind of nervous.
oh, this show.
You're clearly not yourself.
Going to Arkham.
Confused, sick. I think you need to leave before you make a scene.
Dad, please.
I'll just drive
I think
you
she
home.
said that in the first or second episode,
Yeah.
right, folks? Damn it, I can't remember.
Every episode of this show is like a nuclear bomb going off in your face. It's so good.
Congratulations. You got what you wanted. My father sees you now. You and everyone you love is on his radar.
What's this?
That's a interesting stop.
Yeah,
We're gonna-
coming forward.
Yeah, head on, stop
You
ya.
want to kill the son because let him take Miss Falcone home?
Miss Falcone, step outside. Sophia Falcone,
Get off me.
you're under arrest for the murder of Summer Gleason.
The reporter?
Oh, wow.
No, I got no idea what the is going on. Can't you? What the?
They're being charged with the murder of Yolanda Jones.
Oh.
Montgomery, and Nancy.
Get out of here with that!
That's how she becomes the hangman. Holy shit.
Hey!
It's exactly
let her
how.
go.
Take my advice and shut the penguin.
Call Alberto! Call Alberto!
Get hands off.
What's going on? Us!
The hangman.
They put the blame on her.
Yep.
The ADA met with the judge, and the court has ordered a psychological evaluation.
Because my dad said so?
It's not just your father. A number of family members have written affidavits suggesting the same.
I have a compulsion for killing animals. I do an evaluation and I answer a few questions to prove I'm sane, right? And that's it.
You're being remanded to Arkham State Hospital for observation.
No.
Wow.
And once you
that's-
go, you
so we
never
got to
leave.
You're their care till the start of trial.
When is that?
6 months from now.
Oh my God.
6 months in Arkham.
Can't you stop this? You're my lawyer.
I'm sorry. I'll give you 2 minutes.
It's only 6 months. You can handle 6 months. And then you're gonna get a trial and you're gonna get out. You are, goddammit, promise me.
Time.
Oh, it's happening now?
Dude.
Come on, Jeremy. You can do this. I know you can.
So Oz
Please stop!
did that
Sophia!
And then this happened. And then Oz started winning her trust slightly back. And then that happened.
Yeah, and then he blows it again.
Now oh, dude, she's going to go nuts on Oz.
Yeah.
Like, full out war against him.
Yeah.
Because that's what put this in motion.
Yep, that started everything.
Holy sh! And I know they said that, right?
But it's
now
to see
seeing
it.
it, it's different to see it.
Sophia, Dr. Ventris, chief psychiatrist. I'll be overseeing your care for the...
There's Theo.
There's Theo.
While you're here, you'll be under court-ordered mandatory isolation, which means no visitors, no outside contact.
Unreal, man.
Hello?
Immediately, I'm thinking Harley Quinn, but probably not.
You're the hangman, aren't you? My name is Magpie. Hangman. Yeah.
Oh. I get the feeling Sophia's gonna do something big. Maybe not here, but eventually.
Hangman, it's me, Magpie. I gave you a secret.
I cannot wait to learn about Magpie from you folks in the comments. And if she's brand new and you don't know about her, cool.
Shouldn't she be chained?
Does nobody else see?
Hey, she's not chained.
You killed those girls.
Girls.
I didn't kill them.
You're lying.
That got me a little.
Lying.
Holy shit. Look at this blood she's spitting out.
Yeah. Oh.
This episode. Oh, her arm is all jacked up, dude.
How are you feeling? I heard you had an incident in the mess hall today.
A woman beat the shit out of me while everyone stood around and watched. So yeah, I had an incident. Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Why? Was she unchained?
I don't know. They're looking into it.
It was done on purpose.
I know what you're doing.
What's that?
You're twisting my words around to make me sound paranoid, but you weren't there. Someone had to have set her free.
She's watched Sons of Anarchy. She knows what's up.
The death of a parent is a traumatic event, and it's not unusual to transfer that grief into anger or even violence.
It's not unusual to just be sad, either. I didn't kill those women. I am here because my father wants to keep me quiet.
So you're saying that your father framed you for murder?
Yep.
I don't know how to convince you I'm saying when you've already made up your mind about me.
I'm here to help you, Sophia. I have no other agenda than that.
Well, Juice has been to jail before. He knows what it's like.
He's had some bad experiences in jail. Real bad.
Especially that last season. Look at the nails.
Yeah.
What
Are they doing
hell is
prison
this?
fights? A little one-on-one?
They're doing
Come here so I can hear your mouth.
with the doctors watching.
It's all a test.
You want me to hurt her?
Prove I'm a killer? Is that it?
You killed them. Say it. Say it.
This is my father here. You're working for him.
No.
Oh.
End it. End it.
Oh, we know what's going to happen here.
End it.
Yep,
Oh
that's what
my
I
God.
thought. That's what I thought.
What happened? What are you doing? No. What is that?
Oh, shock therapy.
You can't do this. I didn't do anything wrong.
This isn't a punishment. You're agitated, confused.
Oh.
Open!
Oh my God.
And this is what she endures that whole time. It's over and over.
Hey, Mel, you okay?
Wow, man.
Why are you doing this? I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Oh, this is insane.
Was it going to be like wallpaper from her house?
What if she's telling the truth? Careful, Doctor.
This episode, dude.
Sophia is crushing it this episode. They hung a rope in there.
No, I think this is what's going on in her mind with.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
With all the shock.
I thought they were going to try to give her a choice to opt out. That explains that.
Yep, with her, her neck and the nails and everything now.
Sophia, you've got a visitor.
Right up, Sophia.
Oh, we remember this window.
Yep.
What have you done?
You're not going to court. No one's going to hear your case. Your doctor, he's claiming you're unfit to stand trial.
Dr. Rush, he wouldn't do that.
He wrote the report and the judge agreed. It's done.
But that's not.
Dad gets whatever he wants.
I deserve a trial. I have rights. This is my life.
We'll file an appeal or try for a new evaluation. I don't know. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Sophia, you got to keep fighting. I'm not giving up. I swear to God, one day I'll get you out of here. Sophia. Sophia!
At least we can stay friends now. Best friends.
Are you working for him? Have you been spying on me? Is that why he's giving you drugs? To get information out of me?
Don't be silly. I'm your friend. Which makes me an Aquarius.
Oh! So, never mind, folks. I guess there is no more magpie.
Oh! Oh!
I told you I'm innocent.
So how the hell does she get out?
This journey that we're on right now.
I think when Dad passes,
When Dad
the brother
then-
gets him out.
Yeah.
Sophia. Thank God you're okay. I'm glad you called me.
And now we're in the now.
Yep.
Now I'm hoping we get a little bit more of the relationship to fully understand why she trusts him.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Like an idiot. I trusted him when everything in my body told me not to. I should have killed him when I had the chance. Now I don't even know where the hell Oz is. I have no allies, no resources. And if I'm not on a plane to Sicily by tomorrow, my Uncle Luca, well...
Maybe you should go. Sophia, you've only been out of Arkham a few weeks. You deserve a fresh start.
Why are you doing this? What do you want?
To help you.
Sure.
You don't have to pretend with me. You miss how it was at Arkham, don't you?
You've had a long night.
How was it at Arkham?
Control that you had. Treating me. Rehabilitating me.
I helped Alberto get you out.
There we
Now
go.
here I am, wearing your clothes. What did it feel like to get to watch a person unravel? And now you're numbing yourself as punishment.
That's absurd.
But she's right.
My father told me I was sick, and Dr. Ventress, and then the doctor after him, for 10 years. Men have lied to me. And then I come home, and it's all the same. They think I'm broken. I'm not the one who's sick.
I don't know if she's going to stab him or kiss him.
And neither are you.
Both?
The world is.
Or neither?
Neither. Oh, God dang, what an episode.
You're right. I deserve a fresh start.
Cristin's crushing this.
Is she ever?
Oh boy.
You know what? I don't want to do this. You hold it to me.
Oh boy. Here we go. How did she even get in?
Oh, head of the table.
I'd like to express my gratitude to everyone here. Tensions are high, and I wish we was gathered under different circumstances. But our family has weathered storms before, and it has only made us stronger. My brother used to say, the true strength.
Oh boy. Here we go.
That's a big glass.
That was full.
Look at everyone. I believe the last time we were all together was my father's birthday 10 years ago. I'm sure you all remember that night. I know I do.
It's time for bed. But Daddy said there'd be cake.
Take a seat, Carla. I was stuffed in Arkham State Hospital for a decade.
Oh, jeez.
Victims are so quickly forgotten, aren't they? Our stories are rarely told.
Okay, all right. I think that's...
Yes?
Come on, sit. Oh, I thought she was going to do it right there.
I was genuinely surprised at how many of you wrote letters telling the judge that I was mentally ill.
Oh.
And you know, the real thorn in my side is that unlike everyone here, I was innocent.
I mean, Jesus Christ, Milos has a higher body count than I do.
Sophia!
Let it rip.
I know you're all anxious for me to leave. I'd really hoped that it would be different, but I understand. I don't fit into this family anymore. So tomorrow I'm starting a new life. To new beginnings. Cent'anni.
Title of the episode.
Yep.
I don't know what to believe here, if she's actually going to do it, or if she's got some like big plan, but she hasn't.
Well, those
she
new
took a-
beginnings don't necessarily mean moving to Sicily, I don't think.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to waste everybody at that table.
As soon as the kid left, I thought that might have been an opportunity for her.
You know, because Vidi ain't going to say nothing. They still have the info on him.
That's interesting.
Are you ready for some cake?
Oh.
With your name on it. It's extra chocolatey.
This is bad.
She would not harm her.
We have to eat it in the greenhouse.
Can we tell my mom?
Shh. No, we don't need to wake her.
Is she going to burn the whole house down?
Oh, that's why she's getting the daughter out of the house.
My brother and I used to sleep out here when we were little. We would snuggle up in blankets and we would pretend that this was a jungle. Should we sleep out here tonight? That could be fun, right?
My mom told me not to talk to you.
I did do bad things.
Why?
My father locked me away in a dungeon.
Oh, jeez.
I had to fight them to survive.
Am I gonna get locked away?
No. You don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna make sure that you never have to fight any monsters. Okay?
She's going to get rid of all the monsters.
Yep.
Go back to sleep. I'll be right back.
Did you see? Oh, she was.
She got some on her neck.
Yeah,
Looks like
she
she
was-
got blood on her neck.
Yeah, she must have been back in that state of mind. Oh boy.
What a musical choice.
So long,
Who's
my
he?
love, goodbye.
She gassed. Was that
Yeah,
a gas mask?
Gassed everybody. Yep.
So long, my love, through.
Oh, the gas from what looks like a backup generator or something, maybe.
A boiler?
Or boiler, yeah.
Faces the shore.
Holy shit.
An endless
Oh my God.
All of them.
Not sure what she's going to tell Gia.
She's not going to tell her anything.
Be strong, my love.
Remember, she kept one window open.
That window was open.
So she saved it for, is it Vidi?
Yep,
Sure is shit.
is.
Put your pants on, John. We need to talk.
And episode.
Don't be the end.
That's got to be the end. Yep.
Wow.
Folks, what I was going to say earlier in the episode was Diamond Dave and I were talking before we started today. And I was like, name a better show on TV right now than this. I know that we're, busy with the channel and watching a lot of stuff and maybe not up to date with everything that's out there right now, but name a better show. This show, it is so good.
So
okay,
damn
let's touch on this episode a little bit, shall we? First off, Cristin, congratulations! Wow, did you crush it on this episode? I mean, and again, this is one of. I mean, I guess we had Oz and flashbacks, but obviously it was all through Sophia's point of view, and it was incredible. Look, she 100% carried this whole episode, and it was just wild. I got a bunch of notes here, and gonna try to go through things as consistently as possible. But the backstory, we finally got to see the backstory. Now, obviously, in the first 3 episodes, they kind of dropped us a lot of little nuggets. They had some explanations. I know Sophia and Oz had that sit down, but I don't know if it'll make the cut, but this story in the show is just so awesome. It blows me away every time I watch it. So I'm going to use that as my excuse if I miss anything that was maybe in previous episodes, because every episode just sucks me right in and you're so into the story. We had, again, the whole explanation of Sophia's backstory, what was supposed to be 6 months in Arkham, which that itself is insane from everything we know about Arkham. Now, again, I'm a casual comic book fan. I watch pretty much everything that's Batman relatively when it comes out. I mean, obviously different now with the channel, but I believe I'm pretty much all caught up aside from animated series, comic books, etc. But everybody knows Arkham's a bad place. And Sophia, when she starts out on this journey, she's not, some hardened gangster who's been doing it forever. She's pretty much just been kind of in the background a little bit, like Alberto, just being like, hey, we got a good life now. Let's not mess it up or whatever. But her curiosity and her memories get the better of her. A bunch of images that she maybe suppressed as a child, she remembers. And lo and behold, it was her dad who did everything, including take her mom out. And all that comes up. She gets thrown into Arkham by dad and makes it 10 years in Arkham. I honestly can't believe Sophia's not in worse shape than what she is. The fact that she can hold together anything is impressive to me. But again, we had everything that happened in Arkham. We had the introduction of Magpie and the exiting of Magpie. That was interesting. I wanted to ask you folks who are more knowledgeable about the comic book lore, is the reporter Summer, is she anywhere in the comics? Is Magpie in the comics? Just, for our understanding to know how much is being pulled from the world of the comics. But that whole thing, the way they shot Arkham with showing her getting the electroshock therapy, and it's kind of the classic horror movie of the sane person being put in the insane asylum and nobody will listen to them when they tell them they're not crazy. That's kind of a theme or a story that you may have seen in other movies, but I thought it was done incredibly well here because it didn't matter what she did. Her dad was making sure that she was going to be stuck there. I would like to see a little bit more about Theo's character and how that, a little bit more about that relationship. Now, they gave us a bunch when we were all caught up, when Sophia told him, oh, you liked how it was back then. Essentially, you had some type of control over me. Maybe I was a pet project, that sort of thing. But I hope we get more of that. But everything about this episode, from the sound they used, the color, the one-on-one shots, the camera work being shaky at times and then steady on others. In Arkham, I didn't know what was real and what was a dream or in her head. Was that food real? It's like just a cup of blood. Well, was that real? Crazy. At first, I thought maybe they put that wallpaper in there just to mess with her. But then I'm like, okay, did they really do that, or is that just in her head? So a bunch of stuff in this episode that I thought was incredible. But above everything else, we needed this episode to give Sophia an arc that we can understand who she is and what she is. And this arc is like such badass level with the way she ended it, taking out the entire crime family except for Gia, who's, a little kid or whatever, and obviously innocent. And she still has that level of humanity within her, I suppose.
Don't forget Vidi's
and Vidi's still alive because she can use them. Yeah. So, but other than that, takes out the whole family, and what a badass arc. And I think I said it earlier in one of the previous ones, like, we need to know a little bit more about Sophia to kind of explain her character a little bit about why she is. And lo and behold, this was the episode. So I've yapped long enough. Fantastic episode. In my opinion, one of the best shows on TV. Every episode keeps getting better, and I look forward to watching this every week.
Yeah, for me, the only thing better than the writing on this particular episode was Cristin's performance.
Yeah, it was,
I mean,
another level.
She was a monster.
Wow. And we saw two very dynamic sides of her acting. She got to play I don't know if innocent is the right term, but just kind of the normal sister in the family, I guess you could say. She was nice. She was trying to do work for the foundation. You could tell in the beginning she was, she was trying to protect the family as well, but at the same time wanted to know the truth about her father, and especially in turn find out the truth about her mother. What an incredible twist to have her. Okay, you got to spend 6 months. That's wild. And 6 months in basically solitary confinement. She gets to come out and have lunch and stuff, which at that lunchroom mess hall does not look like a fun place to be. But 6 months to 10 years, which is, it goes to show what the dad was willing to do to keep himself out of jail. And it's the only reason she got out because he got clipped in the Batman. Yeah, in the Batman.
Well, to help you guys remember something that just kind of clicked in my head with Sophia, remember in the Batman movie with Catwoman?
Yeah.
They had the recording of Carmine strangling him, right? So now it makes all sense. In the world, it was him the whole time, not her being the hangman. So, the Batman slowly having its ties into here makes a lot more sense now in here when she was slightly calling him out, right?
Yeah, that was Carmine's
But it's
style.
interesting when they gave us trailers and stuff like that, and earlier flashbacks, it made it seem like she was pretty, crazy or something, super violent, kind of cold, and that's what the picture that was painted before. And you wonder if that's, hey, growing up in the family that she grew up in, that's just how she is, numb to all the violence and everything like that. And you find out, no, quite the opposite. And, she had to deal with the unimaginable, and it was her brother is the one who finally got her out. And so, of course she would, brother, for more or less saved her life. Mm-hmm. And so the attachment she had to her brother, I wasn't sure if we were going to get more manipulating from Oz in that intro scene.
Yeah.
I was wondering who's he gonna turn to, the Maroney, the Maroney's wife, and say, what's her name? Is it Nadia? Is that her name? Nadia Maroney's wife. Was he going to turn to her and and kind of show loyalty to her, like, hey, I'm doing this for
I'm
you?
setting this up the whole time.
Or was he going to turn to Sophia and, try to defend himself to Sophia, which in case, they're both down on their knees with firearms pointed at him. So that would be a brave move. Shout out to Mark Strong for taking the role.
I didn't
of
even
Carmine.
recognize that was Mark Strong until we just saw the credits.
Yeah.
Because I saw you pop for it, and I'm like, well, who's David? Because it's not the same guy they had in the movie.
Yeah, you could
so
tell.
I'm like, who is it?
Yeah, Mark Strong for stepping in and playing Carmine Falcone. I thought that was good. Shout out to Sid Skidmore. Played the kind of the crazy inmate that she had her altercations with. But all in all, just again, incredible writing, incredible storytelling. A very important episode that we really, I gotta say, like, I hate to be cliche, but I didn't know I needed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you get enough of Sophia's backstory. Okay, she went to prison, and maybe she was innocent. We found out like last time. With the conversation she had with Oz, they pretty much said that, she was innocent,
Yeah.
But
I think it shows us now what Sophia's capable of. And it's like, we kind of had a feeling she was a badass, but this confirms it and gives her character more credibility, I think. And I think we needed this episode.
And she's resilient, if nothing else.
10 years.
Yeah. I said in the intro that each episode we've been like, this banger. This one's better than the last one. Easily better than the last one was this one. And I can only imagine how the next 4 episodes are going to go, because I feel like this build that we're getting unexpectedly, because I'm trying to go in now, episode 5 now, I'm coming in with like a whole fresh slate. I'm trying not to expect anything more than what they are potentially going to give us, right? Because I don't want to have come into every episode, but it's got to top the next one. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm not saying anyone else is going to go on into the next episode. Thinking that just for me, because we've had 4 episodes now, and each one has topped the other, at least in my opinion. This episode here with Sophia, I'll kind of go back to mentioning to you about the whole in Batman. We heard the recordings of Carmine with Catwoman, right? So in there now, seeing this all again now, it just makes 1000% sense of what Carmine was doing. It makes sense now, because at first I was like, man, did he really do that to the mom? And am I forgetting something that the first 3 episodes may have told us that I just didn't pick up on? Or, as we've said, we don't know much about the comic, just only what the movies and TV have given us. So in here now, finally seeing Sophia's story actually play out was crazy, because you saw the scratches on his hand, and it's like, okay, well, definitely the mom.
Yep.
And then it's just like, oh yeah, it's a snowball effect. He's been murdering all these people
that's
in
his
the
thing.
whole, this whole time.
I was actually thinking the beginning of this episode, just before it started, I'm like, God, I should really go back and watch the Batman again, just as to get back in that world a little bit and pick up on the small nuances that I know they're putting in here.
Yeah, I feel you now on that, because now that we got this episode and the way that Cristin just crushed it as Sophia, me and probably a lot of you, but I'm not going to speak for you or you guys, but for me, I feel like I have a whole new perspective on her.
Of course. Yeah.
Now I want to go back, because I feel like if we go back now and see how she's acting.
Rewatch. Oh, you mean like rewatch the first 3 episodes?
Rewatch the first 3, because now I feel like this episode, prior to it, we had this oh yeah, of course. Why wouldn't she have been the hangman, right? But now that we got context,
well,
because that was all we had before, was she's the hangman. That was her credibility, right? And that was all we had.
She was saying,
that was all we had. But now we see this, and now that gives her a whole new.
Well, it explains so much that we've seen about the tension between her and the entire family. Like there's this weird tension, and the vibe that I got for that tension is, okay, the brother gets her out, but everybody else in the family is looking at her as like the unstable, kind of crazy daughter. And, because she's the daughter, we have to welcome her and accept her in, but we're all like kind of like keep her at arm's length. And now you have that insight, knowing that every single one of them wrote letters about her her mental health
keep her in there.
to keep her in there, knowing very well that her father was telling them to do it. And so now that tension that you see earlier on, you know, at the funeral and other family gatherings, the tension that you see is totally different, because now it's not just a matter of, okay, everybody, you know, we're on eggshells because she got out of, you know, and look, we weren't 100% sure why she was in there, so maybe she needed to be in there for some sort of mental issues. But now we know that they all had a big part in keeping her there, because originally it was just, you know, her father saying, well, you need help. Okay, well, we have all these other letters from family members all saying the same thing. So now, you know, now they can hold you in Arkham for 6 months. So it's a really good idea, Dave, is to go back and watch the first few episodes, and even go back and watch the Batman. Which, you know, when we started watching, I was like, okay, I should watch the Batman to kind of get refreshed up. But, you know, I watched it a few
Prior
times.
to episode 1.
Yeah, prior to episode 1. But I watched it, you know, a few times, you know, after we had watched it for the channel back when we did it. But so I was like, okay, I pretty much have it. But now it's like, especially after this episode, this is the episode that really made me think like, okay, I got to go back and check it out.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah, and it's crazy too in here, because now we hear in the previous episodes of the relationship of Oz is the driver, Penguin, right? And then she made some kind of interesting remarks in episode 3 or 2 about him being a driver, right? But then we actually got to see the actual relationship. Again, like you said, we actually got to see all these events instead of just this person said this, this person said this. So I thought seeing the relationship was interesting too, because in episode 1, I believe she mentioned Oz talked to Carmine. So then we actually got to see that happen, where he told her in the car, hey, I was doing what I thought I was doing the right thing. However he said that.
But even then, we didn't know what it was.
Right.
Which was wild.
Yeah, because it was pretty vague the way, if I remember right, she said it in episode 1. So again, seeing that relationship was interesting. Again, 10 years. It probably went over my head. Maybe it was mentioned in the first 3. This is exactly why I'm going to go back now and watch the first 3, because I thought it wasn't 10 years, but gosh, over my head. Amazing either way that she endured all that, and seeing all those scenes. The second that they took her away from the lawyer and her brother, that car wash of just them examining her, doing XYZ on her, you saw. So, and then the escalation of the mess hall, going into shock therapy over and over and over again. I felt so goddamn bad for her, because she was innocent of all of it, and her Carmine, piece of trash, just did that to her.
Well, I think we're going to probably see how much Dr. Julian, Theo's character, had to protect her, because there's no way you're doing 10 years in Arkham and coming out as she is now. Even if she's a little unstable now, you would be like Joker, Riddler level wacky if you did 10 years in Arkham, and it was like that every day.
Yeah, it seems
so.
like.
Julian had to have a hand in somewhat.
I'm hoping we get a little bit more tidbits of their relationship, because it's been pretty quick, in my opinion. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just hoping we get some middle gap.
Yeah, they're just a little bit. They're limited by the show and how many episodes.
Well, I'm wondering if you know, it got to the point, because we've seen this in other film and television with somebody who refuses to admit guilt. I wonder with the electroshock therapy and everything like that, if it just got to the point where when she found out she was going to not be getting out after that 6 months, if she was just like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. You know, just to say I
the way
did
that
it.
people were looking at her in the
To
restaurant.
say I did it, just to not go through the shock therapy.
They made a strong point at the end there, where she took out Magpie, where she said something about her innocence again. So I don't know if she went that route, but I think now she wasn't going to take any more shit.
But that would have showed right after she found out the 6 months. I think
you're talking about the longevity of it.
Yeah, so I figured like maybe. So what I was referencing there is not to say that doing 10 years in Arkham wouldn't be easy, you know what I'm saying, would be easy, but the type of electroshock therapy, I think that was during that 6 month period.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then after that, it probably left off. But
to have to constantly fight every day in those living conditions, you know, whatever.
And I want to acknowledge that we know Julian Rush mentioned that he left in the episode, right?
Mhm.
Because
He quit because he didn't want to partake in that.
right. Well, that's what he basically said.
Yeah.
And then Cristin called him out on it that he's hiding behind his guilt now or whatever. But I'm just wondering, is there a little bit more in that middle?
Well, there was a moment. There was
Yeah,
definitely a moment.
And she alluded to something there too.
Yeah.
So
Well, he's a lot more friendly than what a normal doctor
yeah.
would be to her.
So that's interesting too. Hopefully, you just get it just a tidbit more. If not, I'm okay with it. Johnny Lives. Out of all the people that probably should have went, that guy is still alive, and I'm really intrigued to see what she has in store for him now, because she intentionally, obviously, you saw, made sure he lived for whatever's next in her plan.
I think he's got the connection.
Well, I think she wanted his. I think she wanted his connection to
for the drug. I get
to the
that.
club owner.
But
And I mean, look at the end of the day. Okay, I mean, for Vidi, is he not next in line now?
Well, technically,
it'd technically be her, I guess.
just know that.
I mean, I wonder if Sophia's not going to be like, okay, I just not only, did I, I took everybody out, but I also took out all your competition. So now you're going to work with me. So because she's not, I tell you what, here's the other thing that we have to remember with Vidi is that Vidi didn't trust Oz at all.
No.
Vidi didn't trust Oz, and so now I wonder if Sophia's trying to. Obviously, she had a weapon with her, but I'm wondering if she's trying not to use Vidi as hey, you're gonna be my pawn now. We're gonna do some stuff together. I'm really curious to see how they play that out.
Well, and they still have to worry about the Maronis out there, because now any level of protection that she might have had because of the family is completely gone.
Oh,
because
it's
there's
all-
nobody left. I mean, granted, she's still going to have all the foot soldiers out there who probably work for him. Maybe that's why she kept Johnny Vidi around to kind of give the orders as somebody who they might still listen to, because you got a whole nother family to deal with.
Well, yeah, they got the whole other family. Now Oz has to worry about them. Oz has to worry about Sophia here. So Oz technically isn't out of the weeds just yet. And
Out of the
real
weeds.
quick-
I wouldn't say by a long shot.
How's
and
this?
poor Gia.
Yeah, I mean,
Poor Gia.
how is this going to wrap up in one season?
I hope there's plenty.
I know.
I have
And it's
no
amazing
idea.
too, because season or 4 episodes in, and all the big hitters for for Carmine's family here, the Falcons, all the big hitters are gone except Sophia. Now the second half is just what are they going to do with Carmine, or not Carmine, but the rest of them.
Yeah.
So, gosh, I can't wait to see what is going to happen in the next 4 episodes.
Yeah, another incredible
Amazing.
episode, as you guys can tell, because I feel like we could talk about this forever.
Yeah, and I know I'm forgetting some stuff too, but
but
hopefully
that's-
you guys can enlighten us on
that's
what
what the
we missed here,
comments are
'cause I know
for.
we missed something.
Yeah, and again, I think I'm not alone when I say I'm going to go back and find some time and watch The Batman, possibly the other 3 episodes from this season that we did earlier. That being said, that's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak.
banger.
I'm Mason Quinn. This has been
Good
Bad
job,
Medicine.
Kristen.
That was Penguin. We will see you folks back here for the next one.